Welcome back to 55 Degrees North. You're watching episode 37 of your fortnightly Newcastle construction and restoration update. In this week's video, we'll be checking in on all usual hotspots around the city, including Pottery Lane and Pilgrim Place, and a few other exciting projects transforming the Newcastle skyline. And make sure you stick around until the end. I've got some big news about what's happening over on Westmoreland Road that you won't want to miss. And let's dive straight in to this week's Newcastle construction and restoration update video. Starting this week as usual at the site of the former General Hospital, which has been transformed into the brand new Health and Innovation neighbourhood. Things are moving quickly, and as you'll see, we're still deep into the demolition phase. As we look across the back of the site, you can still see several large piles of crushed material. Some of this will be reused right here for ground levelling work. Some will be taken away for recycling, and the rest may be used at other locations. It's great to see nothing going to waste. Now turning around the other way, it's a big change. The whole main hospital block is now completely gone. Nothing left apart from piles of rubble. In its place, you'll spot the crushing machine ready and waiting for the next load of material to be broken down. Up front, there's a loader removing the freshly crushed material and creating new piles further up the site. Nearby, an excavator with a massive drill attachment is breaking down larger chunks into smaller, more manageable pieces. And if you look towards the back, another excavator is carefully sorting through the crushed material. It's a full team effort, machines working in sync to clear the space. Over in this direction, you'll see some of the last standing buildings next in line for demolition. These included the Newcastle Diabetes Centre, which only closed a few short weeks ago. Already, one small section has been taken down, with more to follow soon. And finally, scattered around the site are large skips filled with sorted material, all awaiting collection for recycling. It's impressive to see how much care is going into reusing and recycling throughout the entire process. So that's today's update from the future home of the Health and Innovation neighbourhood. With the main block now gone and demolition continuing across the site, big changes are happening fast. So we are now heading down to Lees's Park Road to check in on the progress of the brand new accommodation being built for Vita students. This project has been moving along quickly, so let's see what's new. Looking at the front of the building, you can really see things start to take shape. The window frames are climbing up floor by floor, and there's just one more level to go before they reach the very top. It's always exciting when a building starts to get its windows in. It really gives you a feel of how the finished structure will look. Now, if we move round onto Lees's Park Road itself, there's been even more progress. A whole stretch of window frames has been installed along the length of the building, and it's definitely given the site a much more complete look compared to just a few weeks ago. Round at the back, we're seeing a similar story. More frames lifted into place. Progress isn't quite as fast here as the other sides, but it's still clear that work is pushing ahead steadily. Check this out. You can spot racks of glass panes all lined up, ready to be fitted. Looking through the Georgian building down at the front, you can actually see where the old architecture now connects directly into the new development. It's a great mix of historic and modern design coming together. Now moving down to Pottery Lane, where those new apartment blocks are going up with some fantastic views of the River Tyne, especially if you manage to snag a place on that riverside side of the block. As usual, we're starting up here on the Redcliffe Bridge, so you can get a wide view right across the whole site. As you can see, most of it is still wrapped in scaffolding, but let's head down and take a closer look. Okay, so we're now looking at what I'm calling Block 1. You can see loads more progress since the last time. There's been a lot more brickwork completed on the front of the building, which is really starting to shape up the facade. If you look up, you'll spot blocks of insulation stacked along the scaffolding, ready to be fitted, and down at ground level there are pallets of insulation waiting to be lifted up to those higher floors. Bit by bit, it's all coming together. Now shifting over to block 2, you can definitely see more change here as well. There's been a big push on the brickwork up the front of the building, plus loads of window frames have now been fitted, which really makes it easier to imagine what the finished apartments will look like. You can also see pallets of glass down here, just waiting to be slotted into those frames. So it won't be long before we start seeing more of these openings sealed up and blocks taking on that finished look. So some solid progress happening here on Pottery Lane. The scaffolding still dominates the view for now, but with all the brickwork, windows and insulation going in, these apartments are definitely taking shape. Can't wait to see how it all looks once the riverside views start opening up. We're now down at Carliol Square, where the brand new office blocks are rising fast and the pace of construction is really picking up. Just look at this, the floors are climbing higher and higher up the core lift shafts, especially towards the top end of the site. You can really see the shape of the new buildings starting to take form. Down on the ground, there's no shortage of activity either. Drainage materials are stacked and ready to go, while further up the site a large excavation has already been dug out with drainage fitted, and as you can see, loads of utilities already run under the ground there. Northumberland Water is also busy on site, with several trenches open as they work to install key infrastructure alongside the main build. Heading towards the top end of the square, you get a real sense of scale. The steel framework around the core lift shaft number 2 is climbing fast. From the corner view, you can see the structure is nearly topped out, with just steel decking on the floors waiting to be laid. Round the back, progress isn't quite as high as the front, but at this pace, it won't be long before it catches up. Steel girders are ready on the ground and ready to be lifted into place. So Carliol Square is really starting to take shape, with the core structures climbing, utilities being fitted and steel work racing ahead. It won't be long before this whole site is completely transformed. We are now heading down to the biggest building project going on in the city, the brand new His Majesty's Revenue and Customs Office Block, and well, in every single update we can see this project inching closer and closer to completion, especially on the outside. Let's dive in and see what's new this week. Starting off on the John Dobson Street side of the building, the installation of the remaining banisters along the stairs is almost complete, and just a little further down you get a really clear look at the underground car park, where brand new barriers are now in place. Plus, check this out, more greenery has been planted along the bottom of the building, giving the area a fresh and welcoming look. Moving around to the new Bridge Street side, work is well underway on the final sections of paving. A couple of flagpoles have gone up, and you can really see the site clearing happening here, with everything neatly stacked away on pallets. And I've got to say, I love the attention to detail. Even the tyres on the cherry picker are covered so they don't mark the brand new paving stones. Smart thinking. Over on Pilgrim Street, it's a similar story. More site clearing and the last stretches of tarmac being finished on the road. But what's most exciting here is the ground floor units. We now know these are going to be retail spaces, with a bank and a coffee shop already confirmed, and more to come. And finally, heading over to Market Street, everything's looking wrapped up here. The paving work is now complete and the area is fully cleared, giving us a glimpse of what the finished streetscape will look like. So there you have it, another big step forward in the HMRC office block project, with the outside work nearly complete and the surrounding streets shaping up beautifully. It won't be long before this massive development is ready to welcome people in. Now, heading down to Ellison Place to check on the progress of the brand new North East Space Skills and Technology Centre for Northumberland University. At first glance from the front, it doesn't really look like much has changed, but don't be fooled. Let's take a closer look. As we move round the back of the building, you can finally see some real progress taking shape. The very first glass panels have been fitted along the bottom floor, and look closely, you'll spot the very first panel on the first floor as well. It's starting to give us a glimpse of what the finished facade will look like. Now, around the corner, where the main entrance is going to be, things are looking a lot busier. There's a whole stretch of glass panels already installed, and even some cladding going up along the side. It's beginning to show the modern look this building is going to have. From the other side, the view hasn't changed too much since my last update. It's still looking very similar. But if you peek just over the fence, you'll spot pallets stacked with more glass panels already waiting to be installed. And finally, down at the bottom end, there's been some really noticeable progress. More cladding has now been fitted, and it stretches all the way up to the second floor. Bit by bit, this place is transforming. So while the front might look quiet, the action is definitely happening around the back and the sides. It's exciting to see the North East Space Skills and Technology Centre starting to take shape. The building is going to be a major addition for Northumberland University and the region. So now for a quick roundup of some of the other projects going on in the city right now. From pavement works to hotels, cycle lanes and even a brand new venue, there's plenty going on, so let's dive straight in. First up, let's head over to Northumberland Street. Right at the Haymarket end, the pavement works are coming along. At the very top section is now fully complete. But looking down the street, you can see there's still lots of work happening right down the middle. In fact, it's pretty much the same story the whole way along the street. Plenty more to do before it's all finished. Now moving on to the Gotham Hotel. This one was originally supposed to open at the back end of September. But as you can see, that didn't quite happen. And according to the local papers, bookings have been cancelled right through until at least the end of October. So for now, we'll be keeping an eye on it and waiting to see when those doors finally open. Across the road on Pilgrim Street, the long-running saga at the new cycle lane continues, with people actually using it as a temporary car park. But the good news is that work has restarted and finally to get completed. Fingers crossed this time we'll see some real progress. And finally, let's talk about Newcastle's second stacked venue. This one does now have an opening date, November, so it's not too long to wait before the city gets another big addition to its nightlife and entertainment scene. So on for the news I mentioned at the start of the video. Something interesting happening down at Westmoreland Road. Well, I've done a bit of digging and here's what I found out. So according to documents on Newcastle City Council's planning applications website, the area you can see here on the map isn't just any random construction zone. It's actually going to be a brand new multi-purpose educational building for Newcastle College. At the moment though, it's still early days. There's just been a few site cabins and some machinery on the ground. No major building work just yet. I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on the site over the next few weeks to see when construction actually kicks off. It'll be really interesting to watch how this one develops. So just before I wrap this week's video up, I'd love to hear what you think. So drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts on all the construction going on around the city right now. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future updates. A massive thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on 55 Degrees North.